Hey YouTube, Rick here, and I'm going to do a clothing haul video today, which is pretty unusual for me. I ordinarily don't buy clothing, unless it's like vintage, like something really cool, military, stuff like that, but otherwise not as much. Now, because I diversify, I won, and I'm going to explain why. So really how I want to start out this video is I just want to get a little bit deep because I'm a deep kind of person. I'm pretty spiritual, and I just want to say that in life, when you do the right thing happens. The harder you work, the luckier you become. And you're going to understand why I'm saying this in a moment. And this kind of, this goes for, again, personal life and business. You got to show up, do the right thing, and then, like your soul, your spirit has your back, right? And it kind of, when everything matches, when everything comes together perfectly, the magic happens. And that kind of happened. This was a little example of what happened when I picked up this clothing haul. So I get a call, and now because I diversify, my business card says a bunch of different things. I buy books, I buy furniture, I buy antiques, whatever it is. So they seen that I buy books. So they call me, they're like, we have some books, would you be interested in buying them? And I'm like, I really don't deal with books as much anymore. What else do you have? So again, always ask what else is going, like you really want to know what's happening there. Are they moving? Are they clearing a estate? Which is exactly what's happening in this situation. So yeah, and she's like, yeah, we have a bunch of stuff that we cleared my dad's estate. We have a bunch of stuff in our garage and in our storage unit. So I'm like, all right, great. I'll come right over. Let's take a look together and see what you have. So they had some amazing stuff. I followed them to the storage unit. They had some horse saddles, and just, it's going to be a great haul if we come together on the price. Now, while I was there, because I diversify and I'm always thinking, how could I make profit? How could I maximize my time and effort for being here? I seen a row of clothing, bags of clothing. Let me just show you a little example there. But I have a pickup truck full of it. So they were getting ready to donate all this clothing. And I'm like, do you mind if I take that? I said, whatever I can't use, I'll redonate. They said, absolutely, that would help us out a lot. Thank you. They literally helped me load the truck. So where the luck thing comes into play and showing up comes into play is, here's an example. Now, there may be much more in there because I haven't really dug in. I only went through a few bags. And this is an example of what I found. A pair of vintage Levi's jeans, okay? Did the comps on these. The same exact ones sold for $1,200 on eBay. That's a sold comp. Right now, there's the same pair also available on eBay. They're asking over $2,000, and they have a bunch of watchers. I listed it this morning just to see if they're the real deal. I'm like, let me let the market dictate, right? Because the experts are going to come swooping in, right? The people that collect this kind of stuff. And sure enough, I started it really high, like 2,000 something, and best offer. And right away, the best offer started coming in. 300, 500, 600. And that's probably the people that just want to resell it, right? So I'm going to stand by and maximize my money. So what I'm really, to sum it all up, when you show up, things happen. When you diversify, even more stuff happens. So, give yourself an opportunity to learn. Don't get stuck in your niche. I know a lot of people just love books or love clothing. Step out of your, you want to stay uncomfortable. Try to sell something you're not used to selling, right? And weird things are going to start happening, and you're going to start getting really lucky. So anyway, let's go through some of these bags together and see if we could get a little luckier. So I did go through a couple bags because that's how I found the jeans, and I started listing stuff on eBay. So what my plan is, I'm going to sort through, and I'm going to put like a flea market pile, like stuff that's just probably not going to do very well, and put that on one pile, and then do an eBay pile for the better stuff. And that was my thinking even when I took all of this. I didn't even open a bag. I said, you know what? If it's all crap, I'll just bring it to the flea market, blow it out. Whatever I get, I get. Whatever doesn't sell, I donate. So now I got a little excited. This is a bag. I just opened it. I haven't looked through it, but already I see vintage jeans, so with original tags. So this guy was I've seen this before. He was a certain kind of hoarder where he bought a lot of new stuff and a lot of it in quantity. Now, I wish he bought a ton of those Levi jeans, because it's funny. In another bag, well, here you go. Here's an example. He really liked his Wrangler jeans, because these are all new with tags, vintage. Now, if these were all Levi's, I'd be looking at thousands and thousands of dollars. But, I'm not going to complain. You never know. Let's see what else is in here. Maybe we'll find some more. But there's definitely a bunch of gems. So let me just start with this bag. And I already know this is Woolrich, because I peeked already. So vintage Woolrich. So that's a winner. This is some sort of vest. Now, again, I'm not very familiar with clothing. There's a ton of socks. Another bag that I went through last night, I found a ton of new socks, and like expensive. They were like price tags of like $15 a pair. Carhartt, I did find some cool Carhartt. So here you go. Here's another example. Pretty sure, yep. Used, but still. That's an easy, I don't know, 30, 50 bucks. Military hat. I did find some military stuff. I'm not sure if he was a cop, but I did find a police uniform that I'm gonna donate or give to the county, because it was like a county cop thing, and I know you can't sell that stuff. So Woolrich. Let's see here. He was a Marine, yes. I did find, again, a lot of military stuff, even some early stuff. So new with tags. I mean, this guy had a weird pattern. He must have had a lot of money. And some people don't know what to do with their money, right? So they spend a lot of these Wrangler. My gosh, if these were all Levi's, look at this, all Wrangler, which still is going to do okay, right? 20, 30 a pop, I don't know. All right, so I'm not going to go through all of these, but these all look to be Wrangler. Let's see here. I'm just really going to be looking for the gems. So county hat. Hope this video is okay. I'm holding with one hand and digging with the other. So Dickies, so pair of pants new. That's pretty good right there. All right, nothing spectacular. I would say the Woolrich coat, right, is probably the best out of this bag. So let me put this away and get another bag. All right, this bag is pretty hefty. It looks like all t-shirts. I kind of dug in here. A lot of Marine stuff. I'm not sure I want to spill this bag. There's just so many t-shirts in here. Yeah, this bag is just full and full of t-shirts. So this is probably, and I'll do a little better of a dig through, but this is probably gonna, well, this is nice vintage. Let me see. This will probably be more of a flea market pile. Rodeo, so he was definitely big into the Western, because I found some really nice belts. All right, so nothing super exciting here. So I'm gonna keep this stuff in the bag. And let's get another. This bag looks good, so let's dump it. All right, let's go through this together. There's a ton of stuff in here. All right, military boots, thank you. Those will be really good. Some hunting stuff. More military. Here's a vintage jacket. Look at that. Nice patches. And let me know if I'm missing anything. Again, I don't know too much about clothing, but You know, if you use your common sense, you'll kind of know what's like the quality stuff. But if you see anything, comment, let me know if I'm missing anything. I don't want to give anything away at the flea market, but a suit. Some Merrills, these are good. Leather jacket. Unbelievable. I mean, this is free, right? How crazy. Super thankful. You got so much more to go. All right. This. New York Rangers. All right. All right. It's a nice little haul. Nice bag. All right, started another bag. So nice military coat. A lot of nice Western stuff. He was definitely into his cowboy stuff, so that does well. I'm gonna have to look up some of these names. Another heavy coat. Looks to be new. I mean, so much of this stuff is new. Look at this. And vintage new, which is great. Eddie Bauer. So this mostly looks like button-down shirts. Another jacket. These jeans are not Levi's. I just looked at them. Yeah, so some of these name brands are probably good. I'm gonna have to look into this bag. So I'm gonna put this stuff back. Doesn't look too exciting. I'm just trying to show you some gems and give you an example of what I have here. Besides the jeans, this is another one of my favorite finds. Look at this Carhartt with this huge patch. How beautiful is that? That's great. Love that. Nice insulated. That should do well. Another Carhartt vest. Some shirts. Love it. So this bag, I see these are like military blankets, I believe. That's what these look like to me. Some dress shirts. See a bunch of socks. And some expensive socks as well. Like, look at that price. $13.99 for a pair of socks. And all new. These shirts are in plastic. Some boots here. I'm gonna leave this bag and grab another. This bag looks good, so I opened it up. Some cowboy hats. Got to keep an eye out for these because some of these do really well. I'm gonna probably wear one of these for kicks. Wrangler shirt. I'm sorry, I know it's probably hard to see. I mean, look at that, brand new. So many of them, look at this. I mean, this is like a weird hoarder. I've seen it all, and believe me, they all have their patterns, right? I see some jeans, let's see. They look like Wranglers, yep. This man was a cowboy, or thought he was. They did have a bunch of horse saddles and stuff, so I'm sure he loved his horses and Western. You know, it's interesting as you're like when I do an estate sale or just going through people's stuff, you get to kind of know who they are. And I respect that. And I'm thankful for all of this money, right? This is all money. If you want to take your time and list it, you maximize on eBay, but we'll see how I'm going to tackle this. For now, I just kind of want to see what I'm dealing with. All right, now we're getting into the fancy part of the closet, I guess. Some nice blazers, Woolrich, vintage. That's funky. 90s-ish, right? So a lot of suits in here. I do feel some jeans. All right, let's dump it. Fuck. It comes out way easier than it goes in, but I definitely want to show you. Oh, more Wrangler. Let's go, Levi's. We need some more Levi's. Only a couple left. My God, could you just imagine? Now, again, I don't want to be like ungrateful, but I mean, Wrangler everywhere. If these were all Levi's, I'd be buying everybody a drink. Wrangler. All right. I mean, it's still money. Woolrich. And some suits here. Okay. Another Carhartt. I have a bunch of Carhartt. There's some more somewhere in these bags that I went through yesterday. Yeah, probably in here. Really quickly, I just want to show you. These are the bags that I went through last night. Bunch of really nice belts as well, but some military coats, with patches and stuff, so some cool stuff in there. That looks military. Wrangler, not again. Jeez. Here's some nice hats. That's fancy. That's really cool. Let's check this name. I have to look that up. Pretty cool. There's another. All right, some jackets in here. Some shoes down here. Let me see what kind of shoes. All right, these are like some police shoes. So those are good. I mean, what's not good here, right? Have you seen anything that's not sellable? Even for $1 at the flea market, you know, t-shirts and socks and stuff. And I did find $10 in one of the shirts. So who knows what's really going on in here. Again, I'm going pretty quick just to show you an example here of what I found, but there's a lot more work to do here. Nice blazer. Every bag is just so full, super heavy. They packed it really nicely. It's just a ton of stuff. So shirts in here, t-shirts. Shoes. This is the last bag. I mean, so it looks like those jeans were the best find. Even though, again, there's a ton of money here. Those bags we'll go through really quickly, but I already went through these at home, so nothing spectacular there. But just like, look how many, just dress shirts, just so many. Here's a pair of jeans. Let me guess. Who wants to guess? Comment below. What kind of jeans are these? Yup. Wrangler. There's some more down here. That's a jacket of some sort. All right. So, what else could I show you? Socks in here. Again, a lot of Wrangler jeans. These are all socks, expensive socks as well. T-shirts. That's about it. So, what do you think? Comment, let me know how much money you think is here. And again, I'm sorry about the video. I'm here on my own. It's super hot out here in Jersey. I just wanted to kind of, you know, originally I was going to dump each bag, but my gosh, it'd be a ton to go through. Oh, let me point this out as well. While I was there, she gave me this eagle as a gift. So I don't know if you can see how big this thing is. It's huge. And it's wooden. It's really beautiful. Let me move this in a little so you could see. I mean, really well done. That's beautiful. Thank you for watching. I truly appreciate everybody that actually takes a moment and watches my content. You know, I'm learning from many of you, and hopefully you're learning something from me, and that's what this is all about. So, you know, again, I'm not ordinarily a clothing seller, but when there's profit, you better believe I'll be there and I'm gonna maximize my money. So let me grab my pair of jeans that ended up being the best thing. And it was like the first bag or two that I went through. You know, and once I seen these, I was like, oh my God, what do the other bags look like? Like, how many pair are there gonna be in there, right? So super blessed. These will definitely go online. So again, I'm gonna sort through, put a lot of the stuff online, and then separate the rest for the flea market. Whatever doesn't sell, I'm gonna bag up and donate. So get out there, make it happen. No excuses. If you're new, if you're an old reseller, if you've been doing this, you know, for a long time, it doesn't matter. We're learning every day, and there's always something new that you could get into. You know, it's all about what's gonna make you money, right? So like at the end of, you don't just want to look at today. You want to look at how much did I make this week, how much did I make this month, this year, and am I growing, right? So as long as you're growing, you're moving in the right direction. So thank you so much. Love you all. Comment, subscribe, do all of that stuff, and enjoy your day. I know I just ended the video, but I wanted to kind of come back with this. What happened here, what you see here is I beat many of you. So I'm going to say this as nicely as possible. I beat you. And how I beat you was I separated the link. So somebody is moving, somebody is clearing an estate. They're getting ready to donate, right? So that's a chain. They're going to donate it to a donation place, AKA Goodwill, Salvation Army. That's going to sell the jeans for like 10 bucks each, 20 bucks each. It's a money game. So don't feel bad. But what I did was I separated the chain. So I actually went down the link and intercepted the donation process, right? And it doesn't have to be donation. This was like a lucky thing, but you know, even if you have to spend, right? So you want to get to the person before it gets to the thrift store, because you could imagine if those jeans or this pile of clothing got to the thrift store, what would the pricing be like? What's the competition like? You know, how much are you going to miss out on? So try to get into people's homes. That's where you're going to make the most of your money. Do whatever you have to do. Reach out to realtors. You know, if you see a house with a sign for sale, knock on that door, leave a flyer, leave a business card, let them know I buy this, I buy that, you know, and diversify so you can make the most money for your time and effort, and break that link. I don't go to thrift stores, and I'm not better than you. I used to, but then I found other ways, right, of getting to the source. So you want to get yourself to the source before it gets to the thrift store. You know, I almost want to say like the thrift store is almost the easy way to get it. Even though you got to pay up, you got to pay their crazy prices and you got to deal with the competition. And I don't want to disrespect anybody. I know a lot of people are hustling and working really hard out there, but I want you to win. And I want you to do better and outsmart your competition in your area where you live. So get to the source, and the source is the person that's donating. Find your way, find out how to get to them so you could win. Take care, love you all.